Before the opening bell, U.S. indices, they closed higher to finish the week on Friday, lifted by shares in telecommunications services, pharmaceuticals, biotech and life sciences, and food and staples retailing sectors. Now, on the economic data front, the change in non-farm payrolls declining to 228,000 in November, while the change in manufacturing payrolls, they increased to 31,000 in November. In other news, unemployment remaining constant, 4.1% in November, falling in line with expectations, while wholesale inventories declined by 0.5% month over month in the final estimate for October. Also, the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index reducing to 96.8 in a preliminary estimate in December from 98.5 in November. When all combined, advancers, they were ahead of decliners. 79% of SP 500 constituents traded higher on Friday. Now, after hours, Macy's announcing that Jeff Gennette will replace Terry Lundgren as chairman of its board of directors effective January 31st, 2018. Apollo Global Management, Archer Daniels Midland, also preparing a bid in auction for Unilever's spreads business, this according to the Financial Times, citing sources. Now, turning overseas, Asian markets on the upside today. The Nikkei rising 0.56%, the Hang Seng up 1.14%, China CSI 300 up 1.65%, and South Korea's Kospi up 0.3%. European markets are consolidating, and U.S. futures call for a positive start. In terms of corporate earnings, well, on the economic front, 10 o'clock in the morning, we have October JOLTS jobs opening figures. Over in the markets, the S&P 500 sees the bias remain bullish and also in focus. The relative strength index for the S&P 500 is bullish and calling for further advance. Long positions above 2644 are favored, with targets at 2660 and 2664 in extension. Moving on, the Nasdaq sees further advance and the Dow Jones sees the upside prevail.